So the question is, if the Weather Channel or other people who collect weather data have all of this information, how can they monetize it? Because they'll have information about weather patterns, and in fact, can they sell that to a Walmart so that Walmart can know when they're likely to stock snow shovels? And that's absolutely a potential use. Now, do you face special challenges? Because again, we're on the monetization, how we make money. Since people are probably on your website for about 0.2 seconds when they check. What's your pitch to advertisers? Are they even looking at the ads? They're in and out so quickly.
Yeah, so our website engagement is about 4 minutes.
4 minutes,
It
really?
is, and our mobile engagement is between 1 and 2 minutes. So definitely on the small screen, engagement is definitely more challenging. With a social product like Julia has, people are spending more time because it's more entertaining and more social for sure. So the smaller screens are definitely a little bit more challenging with monetization. And then certainly the other big player is that, you had direct sales where you had sales teams going out and selling to advertisers and they were buying. But now there's programmatic where companies can just go into an ad engine and say, I want to buy this demographic at this time. And they actually don't know what websites they're buying. And so programmatic has, because the CPMs are lower, has just really jumped up in popularity, and so our direct sales percentages are definitely lower. So then all this data that we collect helps feed the programmatic engine as well, because the more you know about your users, the more valuable they are, and so then you garner higher CPMs even in the programmatic space. So all of that is kind of the way that we monetize and using our data to help ourselves in that way.
Bashi, I want you to jump in here because this talk about dealing with consumers and online is very, very, very nice. But you've got a business that's business to business weather reporting. Can you tell us about that, and what that business looks like, and why you got into it?
Yeah, sure. So the weather news business is dividing two. The one is a B2B and another is a B2C. So the B2B market is, for instance, the shipping industry. So we provide the accurate data to the shipmaster, which route is most the safety route, or sometimes we consulting which is the better comparing the energy consumption. So that is a B2B business model. So it's really, really easy to calculate it, the ROI kind of stuff. Yeah. So it's very stable. But a B2C is something like this. So nobody knows.
Right. So why are you in that business then?
Because the B2B is very stable. So, but if you want to do more growing rapidly, maybe the B2C market is best for the business. And actually in Japan, by the way, the Weather News is Japanese, the company. So, and in Japan, the app market, the contents market is so great. So we started the B2C market from the 1999. And we already got a 2.5 million premium user who pay around $3 per month. So it's very good business. So actually our company grows rapidly because of the B2C. So that's why.
Right. Now, Julia, Sheri is selling ads.
Yes.
Bashi has got his freemium model.
Yes.
What's the business model for WeatherMob?
Selling itself, but I'm an investor-backed company, and so every single dollar and every pivot that we make is a very, very calculated decision, as opposed to making decisions when you have tons of profit already behind you. You know that, but you don't feel that because you're not where we are yet. So the question for me was, do we go heavy on product and engagement in able to sell? And you can say, well, why don't you keep running? And Bashi's asked me this. So why don't you keep running it and make it bigger and stay heavy? I personally, that's not necessarily what I want to do with my time. I'm actually really committed to the weather vertical. I find it really fascinating. I'm committed to creating better data for climate change. And it's hard to do both well. So the answer to your question is, we could have served ads a long time ago. We did not want to muck up the experience that users had.